We're going.
Oh boy, what's happening today, Jens?
Uh, Monday, Monday, Monday. This day only. We can revisit Palakaworm.
Who's that character getting menaced by Imrakul? That
Uh,
it looks like a core, or is it a
yeah.
vampire?
This is definitely like somebody on. Wait, no. Is this the art from crap? It's a white card. I think this is like part of a Rise of the Eldrazi art.
Oh, okay, because it looks like a core to me, and I was
Yeah,
like, wait a
yeah,
second.
yeah. That's what I think. I think it is because I think it's time of need, not time of need. The +2/+2 to all level up things or something like that. The art. Like
Oh,
let me check. What's the name of that card? The
I
plus
have no idea. I'm
plus.
trying to remember a
Uh,
card we could pick today.
yeah. Let me click on.
White enchantments from Rise of the Eldrazi.
I've got to own it, right? Because I think that's the art from. Please. Okay, that's fine. MTGO can just freeze. That's normal. This is normal working for MTGO.
This is normal. This is what we call normal.
And also, let me do one more thing about this. The heck is it? Or do I just not own one?
You might not own one.
Oh, I was thinking Time of Heroes, but it might not.
Time of Heroes.
It might not actually be Time of Heroes. Yeah.
No. Well, it's a card. It's definitely a card. In what format? It's Rise of the Eldrazi, which is happening today, right?
Yes. So they want to get people excited for Zendikar 3. No, seriously, we're gonna Zendikar some more. AKA Innistrad 2, or Innistrad 3, AKA
Innistrad 3, uh, you can't Electric Boogaloo that, so...
No, you can't. Like, Die Harder. No. Shit, that's 2.
And, Live Free or Die Hard is like the fourth movie in that
Yeah,
series.
Die Hard with a Vengeance is 3, so...
Okay, so Innistrad 3, Innistrad with a Vengeance. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Son of Innistrad.
The son of Innistrad. Uh, the Submechanor. And Sports Slot.
Oh boy.
I like Sports Slot. They're firing off pretty quick. It's like a lot of people are excited to play Rise of the Eldrazi.
I like Rise of the Eldrazi. I'm on record as a Rise of the Eldrazi liker pretty heavily.
Al, are you willing to be called a Rise of the Eldrazi apologist?
No. There's nothing to apologize for.
See, I'm willing to be called a Shadowmoor apologist, which is something we could also be doing, but...
Well, right, I could be doing that too right now if I wanted.
But instead we're doing this in the world of creatures with Defender and 8 mana 8/8s at common.
I do. I remember that every day. All right. Happy Emrakul Day!
We witnessed her rise, everybody. How on earth are we going to cast this?
Well, we'll find a way.
Okay, if this wasn't in here, like Pawn of Ulamog.
Yeah. All right. So I found this is the rise. Emrakul's return. This heralds the return of Emrakul. So
Man, we have to find overgrown battlements, like all of them.
yeah, where you need ramp like crazy. Okay. This also happens to be the most expensive card in the set.
It's 10 tickets.
Yeah. I love it. All right.
So we have to pick every Nest Invader and everything.
Yes. All right. I can't lose this draft anymore. I'm undefeatable because I already have Emrakul.
Yeah.
Okay. No green in this pack.
Oh, then let's just go for good. There's Drake Umbra and Ulamog's Crusher.
I mean, I'm thinking Crusher almost because I have Emrakul, I am ramp, right? Like,
You have to be ramped, yeah. There's just good blue cards in here. Like Drake Umber and Regress are just both super good.
mm-hmm.
But Ulamog's Crusher is also super good. Other things in here, Virulent Swipe, and that's basically
Yeah, I
it.
would say Virulent Swipe. Like it's blue cards in Ulamog's Crusher and Virulent Swipe are the ones that speak to me. Like, I could Renegade Doppelganger if I was like a giant. Aha, it's like, ah, sweet. Then I have
If
it.
you already, if you already had the Ulamog's Crushers, then yeah, does not work with Emrakul though.
No. Well, it
I mean,
worked.
it gives your Emrakul double haste.
Well, single haste because you have to like kill off the.
No, because the doppelganger doesn't have isn't summoning six, so it can attack this turn and then the following. But then it disappears the following turn.
Right.
Okay,
Oh,
looking for green here.
I like
There's
the
nothing here, but there's these
look at
things.
the red here though. Conquering Manticore and Brimstone. I'm sorry. What is wrong with the Brimstone Mage?
What is wrong with Brimstone Mage?
Excuse me. I'm.
Okay. Um,
I think I'm fine picking red up because red green is the color combo that I'd want with ramp because red gives you things like Emrakruel's Hatcher
yeah.
to go with.
So do we want the Brimstone Mage or do we want the Manticore?
That's harder. I think I want the Manticore personally.
It's a bit more powerful of a card. The Brimstone Mage is just more of a control, like, way not to die. He's a really good pinger.
Right.
They're not a really good pinger, just like a pretty good pinger.
Right. The bolting. Okay, so yeah, they are blue. That's because that's like what it upgrades to. It's kind of funky. All right, let's just pick huge things and somehow find ramp. Ramp is so important to us. We need it. Emrakruel's Hatcher.
Emrakul's Hatcher is the thing we want. We could like side if we can get like the overgrown battlements, we could like side into Event Sentinel deck.
Right, or maybe the Vent Sentinel is what we do early, and like that's our threat. So they're like, all right, kill the Vent Sentinels.
There's some Narcolepsy in this pack too.
The blue's good. That just means there's gonna be somebody that has good blue.
Yeah, they can bounce Ulamog's Crusher all they want. Just they can't bounce Emrakul.
So, yeah.
People are still the wakes. Emrakul's presence is still being felt in the chat.
It's us. So yeah, for those not in the know, they showed off the new 13 mana 13/13 Emrakul. It's invincible.
It's like Mindslaver. It's got protection from instants. Heat Ray. Yes, Heat Ray. Wall of Omens, yes. And like the Mnemonic Wall. They're a good, and even like
Battle Rampart.
Right. Battle Rampart. They're like good Dread Drone. There's like good cards in this pack. Phrase Vengeance. But
Yeah.
Heat Ray. This is back when Heat Ray was a common.
Yep.
It's been uncommon once to my knowledge.
Again, the blue's been good going by. I like new Emrakul because I Mindslaver just wins games a lot of the time.
Mindslaver the card is very powerful and is potentially like a 6 mana card if you're like playing a stupid deck. It's probably going to be like 8 or 9 most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, so Heat Ray, we still need to like actually find ramp. Wall of Omens was something I was thinking about too. But
yeah. We already have strong reasons to be in red. Leaf Arrow. Yeah, you could draw 13 cards and gain 13 life. Leaf Arrow or Might of the Masses? Or do we just want to pick up...
or like Regress? Yeah, I'm with you, Ryan. Like the big like Mindslaver is strong.
We can try forcing green, or we can just pick up the blue signals we've been getting.
But blue doesn't.
Yeah, blue doesn't fix our problem. So I think we have to force green. We have to take one of these guys. Yeah, we'll go with Momentous Fall. Oh boy, Sphinx Bone Wall. Or Bone Wand.
Yeah.
Tunneler is bad. I thought that was a Piker for a second. Yeah, Spider Umber is playable.
Right. I would be fine including.
We could be a raid bombardment deck if we do actually get Nest Invaders.
I like our curve so far. It starts on 4 with a card that doesn't do anything.
Oh, definitely. Momentous Falling Imragul's Hatcher is also okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's very true. Like Nahiri ult 13 your opponent, pick it up, and then
Hey, Brood Bursting.
oh boy. I think this is who we are though, right? Like
It has to be. Like it's either that or Nima Silt Lurker.
what's with
but
the
weird.
what's
Yeah,
going
what
on
is
here?
happening with upgrade, guys? I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
level up cards are just like wrong. That's weird. Yeah, like the trick with like slavering them and then giving them another turn is that for like 95% of games, slavering your opponent wins you the game. So
Hmm.
also you're the one with a 13/13 that doesn't die to instants, which means they can't kill it on your turn when you cast it. Then when you slaver at them, you spend their sorcery speed removal.
Daggerback? I don't think
Yeah.
it's better than Lagak Lizard.
Yeah, I'm on Daggerback because I again want to make sure that green is a thing. Green is important to this. I'm stealing the Virulent Sway.
That's... That could be a card. With Ulamog's Crushers.
I could have
Ah,
picked
the Haze Frog.
I could have picked Living Destiny there. Oh, let's see Beyond. Thank you. Leaf
Okay.
Arrow. That's a actual board card. All right, so pack one, we need things to come together for this to function. You know,
Yeah, we need
Nest Invaders. We need Kozilek's Predators. We need
Predators.
walls.
We just need anything that's ramp at all. No matter how bad, we will play it.
Yeah,
Blue Black does seem very open. We're
Weird.
ignoring that fact.
I was gonna say like you can see all the signals. You can see everything that coming together.
We have been seduced by Satan, and we are
Yeah.
going for it. Like it's happened.
Satan. So this is where we open Ulamog and pack 3 is the Kozilek or some shit, right? Like that's how this functions.
Yeah, we're gonna play 3-card Monty. Find the lady. Find the lady.
Find the lady.
There she is. She's a 15/15.
We're not playing any of these. Whitman Field, Kozilek's Predator. All right.
Hey, Kozilek's Predator found. Other acceptable cards in here would be like Stomper Cup or Warcap Spider, Spawning Breath is also something we need. Explosive Revelation is not.
No, we could induce despair for -15, -15. So
We could. We could splash that. There's also Event Sentinel in here. Uh, Man, Explosive Revelation has so much text, you just know it's bad. You do not even have to read it.
see, here's the thing. It's good.
Is this something I'm remembering spells wrong?
This card. Well, this card is like flip until you hit a non-land, deal damage equal to its mana cost, then draw that card.
Okay, that's not the card I thought it was.
Yeah,
I was thinking it was.
Also, in our deck, reveal Emrakul. It's Holy Wrath. This is Holy Wrath.
Yeah, I thought it was it makes your opponent reveal a card, and then deals damage equal to that. Basically, like the non-storm version.
Ignite Memories.
Yeah, which is Ignite Memories can be okay, but I was thinking of like the singular version of that, which has been a card. There's like so many bad red uncommon spells like that they just all blur together for me.
But yeah, I mean, we have to pick the Predator though because
we have to pick Predator. Johnny Life Strider Stagger Shock. Okay.
I was looking, I saw Brimstone Mage, and I'm like, all right, Brimstone Mage.
Some
Okay.
Age Domestication. Can we splash Domestication and like?
Holy Wrath in that you target first. You target,
Yeah.
you flip, you deal damage, and then you draw that card. So you don't know how much you're getting. It's just like Holy Wrath.
Man, Holy Wrath is so bad considering that Hammer of Light, just a Hammer of Justice or whatever it's called, Hammer of Wrath, yeah, just exists and does basically what you want for less mana.
Man. So, man.
You know what they call a Hammer of Wrath in Magic the Gathering?
Ember Shot.
Ember Shot. Funny how one of those cards is great and the other one really sucks.
Well, I would like Bolt plus 3 mana draw a card would be extremely good.
Extremely powerful card. Yeah, you have to cost it right. It's just 7 is not the right cost.
Yeah.
Akum Boulderfoot isn't. There's another brood birthing.
Yeah, brood birthing, prophetic prism. We're not Aura Gnarlid.
Not R and Arlid. I guess there is Akum Boulderfoot, which is a very terrible card. It's not the worst card.
I don't feel like we need more top end there. Like,
yeah.
I'm thinking between brood birthing and prophetic prism.
We can fix and draw some cards, or we can just have bad ramp. How reliable is brood birthing in our deck? We have Emrakul's Hatcher and Predator and another brood birthing, so.
I think I have to believe in it. That's the thing. Like, in order for Emrakul to function, I need to believe in brood birthing.
We have to believe in brood. We have to believe in 2 mana.
Here's the
Mana
trick.
rats.
I dislike this card in every deck.
Yeah, Hand of Emrakul is not good.
I don't like it.
Yeah, there's also Cadaver Amp, which is the actual
Like,
good card.
if I sacked 4 Eldrazi Spawn, why didn't I tap 4 lands to make Ulamog's Crusher? Like, Snake Umbra,
Sporecap Spapfighter.
Hmm.
There's also Living Destiny.
Ah, yes. I'll get that on the wheel.
It's gained 15 life.
I think Sporecap's okay. Snake Umbra's good, but not like with what our curve is, where this has nothing to attach to. This card's rules, by the way. Snake Umbra's incredibly powerful.
It's especially good if you have flyers, which we have one of.
Yeah, people noting that black is still good in here.
Black is open. Yeah, we're ignoring. Like, even soft, if it's shade is playable. We don't care.
Don't care.
We're picking a 3 mana 1/5 with reach. Sporecap Spider's good, people. It blocks every flyer in this set, basically.
This card's good too.
Yeah, Battle Shaman. Yeah,
especially with like the brood birthing and stuff. But this is a very good defensive creature, and yeah, shuts down flying. I don't think there's a common flyer that beats this.
There's not a lot of uncommon flyers that beat it either. Marby Magmaw.
Sack a non-land permanent.
Everything exists to be fed to the Madmaw. The Magmaw, I hear.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Also, like,
competing with Fissure Vent and Ogre Sentry's fine. But I would like Ogre Sentry a lot more if we did have the Overgrown Battlements. But
right. So the trick with the 1/5 spider is that in this format, like, there is not a common that beats 5 toughness. So like it just doesn't happen. Like, yeah, Giant Spider's better, but also you don't get Giant Spider at 3 mana. So
yeah. We'll call Magmaw Plan B.
We want to find Rapacious One. Yes, that's one of the reasons I'm in red along with Emrakul's Hatcher. Like, Rapacious One.
Rapacious One lets us cast Emrakul. Heat Ray. Okay. Another Snake Umbra here, but I think the Heat Ray is more important. Inatu Golem, yes. It's a Mega Amulet, as if Kaz was here, he would say that.
He would say the Mega Amulet. Mega Amulet.
Somebody has 2 survival caches, which is like my favorite card that I've never gotten to work.
Everything is fuel. Everything.
Everything is fuel for the Magmaw.
Everything is fuel. We throw Emrakul. We throw Emrakul in.
We throw Emrakul attacks into their Daggerback Basilisk or whatever, and then they
Zombo, you misinterpret me. There isn't a common flyer that beats that toughness.
Okay, I now believe Broodbird, but nothing works. Man, I wish we had that Pin and Blade.
Yeah. Oh, God. but I want to be set with these, you know.
We have to. We have to exist to.
And when I say that, also, like, there's some other Zombo. Did I say Zombo? Zombocom.
Kaz, look to the far right of our picks. That was pick 1, pack 1.
Ooh.
Ancient Stirrings, you say.
What is this shit?
Yeah, what is Vendetta doing here? Jesus Christ.
What is Vendetta doing here? Do I want Ancient Stirrings? Oh, yeah.
Kaz, what Disaster Radius?
Oh my God.
Okay, let's look at Disaster Radius. We have Manticore. We have Manticore, Magma, Emrakul, Ulamog's Crusher. Or do we just want to? We should pick Ancient Stirrings.
I want every card from this.
I just.
Oh, spawning breath is more important than explosive rev.
Hey, spawning breath. It came back.
It sucks because I kind of want to have explosive rev, but yeah. Good luck having Vendetta hit Emrakul.
Yeah, protection from colored
Protection
spells.
from colored spells.
You can pick another Basilisk or another Leaf Arrow here.
I'm fine with more Basilisks. Hold the ground. Invoker, because that like makes this the 4 things.
Not of Earth's World doesn't matter because Emrakul already
Can't
has
be
protection.
targeted. Yeah, can't be
Guess
targeted.
it saves Ulamog Crusher. But Conquering Masticore is just off enough. Snake Umbra is a fine pick here.
Might of the Masses actually might function.
Well, with our triple brood birthing, yes, I imagine that perhaps Might of the Masses may work.
Yeah. That's weird.
We picked wrong. Hooray! Although, like, we're going to play Living Destiny anyways.
Right. I love this because it's really bad. We need more, we're supposed to have more of these, but we only have 1.
Yeah, it's almost as if there's a blue-green drafter at this table, or 2 of them, maybe 3.
There's a blue drafter on our left. They might be blue-red. They might be blue-black, but there was too much black going by for me to think that the black person, the player playing black is on my left, because that Vendetta wouldn't be there if there was a player playing black.
We've been seeing enough red removal that I don't know if like they're next to us, because we saw double heat ray and stagger shock. Like we saw heat rays going both ways, so I don't know if that's happening or not. Emrakul just has protection from colored spell. Ooh, Gigantomancer. Do we need another top end though? I mean, that works better with brood birthing than Emrakul does.
Right. Otherwise, I could pick like Ancient Stirrings again, or Vendetta.
Splash Vendetta, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I could splash though. I don't actually have any real fixing. Like I don't have the. I want Growth Spasm. Growth Spasm.
What's that land below the cut?
It's a mountain.
Basic. Okay, I forgot if they could be. They can't be.
Not in this.
So Gigantomancer versus like Ancient Stirrings and Vendetta. I think we can pick Gigantomancer.
I think we're fine having another. There was a promo. The pre-release card for this set was Emrakul. I don't know if that was true on Magic Online as well, but so we have the Big Maker who can also shrink.
Yeah, can shrink Emrakul in case they have like a. There's not a neck snap that's like that. No. You don't like Gigantomancer? You don't like 8 mana 1/1s?
What do you mean you don't like 8 mana 1/1s? I like it because of these. That's it. Like because we have all the tokens.
We pay like 4 mana and get like 50 million. Okay, we can have another Magma, but there's an Emrakul's Hatcher. Okay.
I'm very sorry, Magma. We need more fuel for the first.
We do need more fuel. Bramble Snap would also be excellent in our deck.
Heck, I'd take Jotty Life Shredder too.
Yeah, Jotty Life Shredder and Bramble Snap would both be good. But we need mana.
Right. I want that Magma. I want Emrakul's Hatcher. Hell, I might take Raid Bombardment, but
Raid Bombardment might wheel. Although there's 2 islands and a Shrivel in this deck, so maybe not.
Check out that Foil Island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true. Second Magma really doesn't do anything.
Well, they're still 5 mana 4/4s, which
right isn't actually that.
Not super great, but playable. Also, they instead of dying to removal, they deal 1 damage.
Mm-hmm. But like, if you play Emrakul's Hatcher, well, you have the Magma.
God, if we like open Palaka Worm next pack, we're so fucked.
Oh my god. Not of this world.
It's our second not of this world, yes.
Second
and Natu Golem. Do we want like Praise Vengeance or like one of those Ogre Sentries just to have some early interruption?
Wow, Ogre Sentry, foil Ogre Sentry, huh?
Mm.
This is not a very good pack for us. Like there's powerful blue, Ballygood.
Praise Vengeance is a fine trick.
Yeah, it's funny because this is actually a pretty dang powerful card. It's just like I'm not super interested in.
Yeah. I guess we can make up Eldrazi spawn a 2/3, which might be relevant.
Right, or I could just have a 3/3.
I could just pick a 2 mana 3/3.
Ogre's Sentry.
Ogre Sentry. Yeah, Ogre's Sentry. Yeah. It's playable. You'll block a creature and then probably die.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
But I don't I don't want Praise Vengeance is the thing. Like I don't think this see Might of the Masses is pretty dang good when we have this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that can just win the game out of nowhere.
We can have a 2-drop Fat Swordsman. We'll
Yeah.
have a 2-drop.
This isn't the one I want. The one I want costs. Thank you.
Okay, that's one that.
Also,
Yeah, another
holy
battle
hell!
royale trauma. Oh my god, how to spy patrol and then like Skywatcher adept in narcolepsy. Yes.
But no, Bramble Snap with the Broodbear thing. This I was gonna say that the 2-drop I want costs green and 1, and
It's not this one, but we'll take this one.
this one is incredibly powerful with Might of the Masses because it has its own built-in trample. The player on my left is in blue and very hard. They're going to be very difficult to beat because they have a good blue deck. There's again the good black going around. This is just a good pack though. Like there isn't an unplayable card in here. Every single card here is a playable card. Even Recurring Insight is like fringe. It's not great.
But you might be able to like draw 4 cards or maybe 8 cards off of it.
Sometimes
8 cards.
Yeah, sometimes you play it and you draw a billion cards. Sometimes you play it and you don't draw anything because your opponent has no hand. But like everything else in here is really good. Guard Duty, Prophetic Prism, Battle Rebel Shaman, Daggerback Basilisk. I'm fine with all those in my deck. Wow, Vendetta again. Still don't have a way to splash it.
We don't. So it's either like Invoker or a Valakut Firebore.
Yeah.
I've never liked the Firebore.
It's
okay.
funky. It's really good as like the only creature you control in the deck that's like I remove everything you control and hit you for 7.
Mm-hmm. And it works sort of like a Kiln Fiend in that sort of circumstance.
And maybe
it only has to attack like 3 or so times.
Maybe I do want to just take the Vendetta.
You just take it.
Like take it and hope that I see a Growth Spasm.
A Growth Spasm or like a Prophetic Prism. We did see a couple of those going around. Okay, another Hedron. Okay, Dreamstone Hedron or Imbrikel's Hatcher.
Shit.
It's not Swamp, but...
Shit.
It might be the Hedron.
I would say it might be the Hedron.
We have double Hatcher right now. Okay, Hatcher takes you from 5 to 8 once.
But this takes you from 6 to 9.
6 to 9 forever. Also, it's card draw.
Yeah.
Because we'll be playing Broodbirthing a whole bunch.
I was gonna say, well, like the other thing here is that we're finally at a point where like I almost have enough Broodbirthing things, like 2 Hatchers, Predator, Spawning Breath. I need 1 more, but like Hatcher makes Broodbirthings better. Dreamstone Hedron is just great on its own.
Yeah, we could pick Hatcher here, but we'll pick the Hedron. And I guess we'll pick a Hand of Emrakul, because we don't need another Snake Umbra.
Yeah, we already have 2 that I don't really care about. Like Snake Umbra on Bramble Snap's good, I suppose.
Yeah. God, that becomes a difficult creature to answer.
Yeah, and it fuels itself. Seagate Oracle still hanging out, good blue.
There's that Time of Heroes, yeah. That card costs 2.
That card is so goddamn good.
It's what we in the business call a teeth kick.
Why don't we have the 4/3 that pumps the Invoker in green? I really wish we had the Invoker in green.
We don't have any Wild Heart Invokers because there's too many people in those colors. Ogre Cleaver allows Spawn to attack.
Right, and Might of the Masses makes the team plan better, but let's allow Broodbirthings to attack.
We could Might of the Masses. Hard to say. I don't know. I don't know which one's correct.
Hey, Ancient Stirrings.
Playable card.
I'm happy to see that.
We could grab a Naturalize for the board, but we don't need to.
This isn't a format that... Thank you.
Hey!
That's a card I'm happy to have when we have this sort of, setup.
We did just see a Time of Need, or Time of Heroes or whatever, which would be a reason to play Naturalize, but... Whoa, not as many green players picking exclusively, the cards we want. Yeah, that's a card you should... These are cards you should see in the last packs that picks of a pack. Especially with how many extremely playable cards that are in this format, like that Death Cultist.
Yeah, such a playable card. Okay, I mean,
We have a deck to make.
weird how the last pick of a pack is bad. I don't know.
I mean, the last 4 cards, gens, where there were like 3 really great cards in the land. Like that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. No, I mean the Death Cultist was alone with a land. Weird how the one of the worst cards is.
God, how are we going to build this pile?
I don't want the Umbras. I don't think they're useful.
Do we want Momentous Fall?
Probably not. Maybe. Like, I mean, I'd like draw 3, gain 3 life, but
like the best thing we could do on that would be allow Emrakul's Hatcher to attack with a Battle Rattle Shaman and then sack it.
Fireboar out. Lava Fume Invoker out, maybe? Lava Fume Invoker seems okay as long as I have the birthing tokens.
Yeah, having one of those seems fine. Like, just a way to close out the game.
Also, the Dreamstone Hedron's pretty cool with the double Ancient Stirrings, too.
Yeah, more stuff to hit. So you're not just cantripping off lands.
Maybe Vendetta's playable with double Ancient Stirrings.
I don't... We'll board it in case we need to. How about that?
Yeah. I mean, we already have 2 Heat Rays, and...
got a Stagger Shock and a Spawning Breath, so we have some removal.
Yeah, we're not out. I'm going to keep Might of the Masses in.
Do we need the Cleaver? Like, I'm just looking for cuts here. I'm not like...
Yeah, I don't know. Let me do this, where we group creatures separately. Okay. So, let's actually... Hold on, I want to group these combined groups. And give me by color, because I'm going to... So, ramp stuff goes in the one pile. These are all the like, ramp targets. I'm going to include Conquering Manticore and Dreamstone Hedron there. Second off, we have all of the ramp enablers. So I'm going to put all those in a pile. Brood birthing, Spawning Breath.
Kozilek's Predator. Everything else is worth cutting. We should try to cut non-creatures first. Like Ogre Slaver can come out. We might cut a Ancient Stirrings just to get cuts because we are 25 here.
I'm not including the Hand of Emrakul.
Nah, we don't need the hand. I mean, it sucks if we cut both stirrings. That puts us down to 23. But I like having at least one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I like cutting both, especially when we have.
Yeah.
Maybe a
man, all of our non-spells are like. We could afford to cut one more creature. I think. I don't like it, but we can afford to.
I'd say maybe it is Might of the Masses.
Yeah. We just cut that and bring it in if we need tricks.
Yeah.
And we have this. This is a deck that can cast Emrakul. So that's probably fine. This is a deck that can cast multiple threats. Our red is pretty soft. It's like Magmaw would be the only thing that would be a little iffy to cast.
Yeah.
And again, our green is super light. We only ever need like one. Now, Daggerback keeps us alive.
Yeah, that's part of the ramp plan is the fact that we need to not die on turns 1 through 5, and Daggerback is the helper there.
I think 9/8 or 10/7 are both fine. Like, I don't think we're probably going to get hosed on either.
I'm gonna go with this.
Yeah, this seems fine.
Because like in order for me to not be able to ask Conquering Manticore, I would need 5 forests like in play. Like.
Yeah, it's funny that they have both Manticores and Masticores.
Right, well, one of those are just fake.
Yeah, Masticores are fake. But I'm pretty sure Masticore is a creature type because they saw summon Masticore and just like decided to make it its own creature type for flavor. It's like nobody. It's like Nameless Race.
Man,
summon Nameless Race. Don't say it's gonna suck. It's just gonna be great. All the good players are going to kill each other. We're gonna fight some jank decks, and then in the last round, the good deck is going to brick. Okay.
Sure.
Or we lose round 1. We throw our Emrakul into the money pile and then like do something else.
Right. Again, we're here to celebrate the return of Emrakul, and we've done that by picking Emrakul. So that's good. Yeah, Emrakul is the most expensive card in the set, followed by Linvala,
Mm.
according to the list I have in front of me. Followed by Vengevine, followed by Inquisition of Kozilek. Go figure on that one.
Yeah, go figure.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
Powerful
You
card.
fought the guy with Drana. Okay. Whoops.
Well, you lose.
Yeah. Welcome to Drana. So I've talked a lot about Drana both on both sides. Drana in this format is the unkillable threat. She's immune to every piece of non-heat ray removal. She doesn't die to Vendetta. She doesn't die to Leaf Arrow. She doesn't die to she's just immune to something like 90% of removal because of four
And
toughness.
if you narcolepsy or guard duty her, it does not matter.
Right.
Your creatures can't live.
Right. So she's unaffected by the white and blue removal that isn't bouncing, but even that's only delaying it. She can't be killed by Leaf Arrow alone. You have to have something else with it.
She doesn't die to puncturing light.
Yeah, 4 power, 4 toughness means she's immune to those both. Vendetta doesn't kill her. Corpse Hatch, I believe, has a non-black clause, but I'm not sure.
Consuming vapors could do it if you can kill the rest of their creatures.
Right.
But that's a rare, I think, or is that an uncommon? Consuming vapors might as well be a rare. The card's so damn good.
Consuming Vapors is a rare. We're losing to Coltress Assassin? No.
Ah.
Thank you. When I saw the Emrakul pick 1 pack 1, I knew that where this had to be.
Yeah, Corpse Hatch is the uncommon. Yeah,
Is Corpse Hatch
vapors the rare?
does Corpse Hatch hit non-black or is it any creature?
I closed the window before I could check. Destroy target non-black creature.
Okay, yep, I was going to say, I thought it was non-black because I remember me saying just flat, Drawn is immune to removal. Her secret superpower is that in other formats, she wouldn't be as good because, I'm sorry, she dies to Flame Slash, she dies to Heat Ray, end of list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy with our top end.
I guess you can regress her and then deprive her and be like, okay, I spent 2 cards and bounced a land to deal with this creature.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray. Yeah, Heat Ray's Bar and Grill. The Ray's Bar and Grill joke is one of my favorites.
I like that one a lot.
It's better with Glacial Ray.
I was thinking Glacial Ray is my favorite. There's other good Rays, but Glacial Rays. Oppressive Ray is...
God, Oppressive Rays, yeah. Ray of Commands.
Death Ray. Well, that's wind. It's not actually a ray.
Yeah.
All right.
There's Blinding Sprays. Bar and Grill.
All right. Dirty Ox
Dirty
25.
Ox 25.
I'm okay with this.
This seems fine. Our deck always starts at 3 anyways.
Right. This is staying alive. It has the Hatcher, which is good. Means Broodbear things will be on if we draw them.
This might be a game where we just destroy our opponent with Grey Ogres.
Right.
There's Searing Rays, and Searing Rays.
Born of the year 19 Ox 5. Yeah. Thank you for doing my joke for me.
Yeah, good. Thank you, huzzah.
Yeah, thanks, huzzah.
We could also win if our opponent just takes 11 minutes deciding to mulligan to 6 cards.
Yep. In the meantime, I'm going to look up what cards in Eventide are worth on this list. Because I know shit. Twilight Mire, Fetid Heath, Cascade Bluffs, Rugged Prairie, Flooded Grove, 1 through 5. And then it goes Regal Force...
Yeah, Regal Force is the only one I can think of that sees play in Constrict. Because no one cares about Cascade.
Nettle Sentinel is next at 4.5 tickets as a common. And then it's Glenelundra Archmage.
Yeah, Nettle Sentinel is is like a popper card at all.
Yeah. Well, I don't actually know if Nettle Sentinel's a popper card because it
gets played in Elves, but it's also played in Pauper Elves.
Yeah.
Regal Force also gets played in Legacy Elves,
yes.
I think. It's a 1-up in the board, I think.
IRL Nettle Sentinel. I'm sorry, I'm talking about on Magic Online.
Not IRL, it's probably less.
Do not conflate the two prices. There's basically no correlation between Magic Online prices and like actual prices. It's very weird. Okay, yes, that's fine.
Okay.
So let's see what our opponent is. They can't. Okay, they're like the levelers deck.
Okay, they've got they're making a 1-drop.
I would say it's the 1-drop. So
we're boned.
we're fine.
If we had drawn Spawning Breath there, I would say we're good, but they're going to level their guy and attack for 2, right? Yeah.
Shrug.
Okay, real life Niddle Sentinel is $2.50.
So my life total is 20.
Our opponent did not attack. Interesting. Well, you trade Daggerback Basilisk for Caravan Escort.
I might.
Grey Ogre for Grey Ogre.
Oh boy!
Oh,
Hell yeah! It's
where's
here.
Medibot at?
Are you here? Is Medibot here?
I mean, if we actually cast any of our Eldrazi, the damage we deal does not matter.
Yeah.
Right. Like, Ulamog's Crusher does not care about how much damage he deals.
Alright, Hedron Field Purist. Luckily, Death Touch also doesn't care, so Prevent 1 doesn't matter. It needs to be at 5+ for it to actually stop Daggerbacks.
Yeah.
Is this veteran? Oh no, it's just okay. I thought it was gonna be the teacher because that'd be the worst.
Teacher would be like, we're out of it. We're not really, because we can.
Honestly, not really.
We can actually get rid of. We can actually cast a Gigantomancer soon. Yeah.
A Gigantomancer with Embercruel's Hatcher around seems good.
And, man, these O1s are attacking me for some reason. Although not a lot of O1s are going to live, because they're probably going to be used to cast Gigantomancer.
Yeah.
I don't think we just play Hatcher. Do we attack?
Oh yeah. Because I'm still Death Touch.
There's no way in the world he attacks with Hedron. He blocks with Hedron Field Purist.
Right. I'm getting in my damage while I can to slowly, like, ping down, and then because I'm doing this, like, I'm invincible to the attack back. You don't attack into a 3/3.
Like, he can't level up to the 5/5 first strike.
Cover your body in protective geometries. Oh, hi.
He's gonna Rapid Flame us or something?
Please Rapid Flame. Alright, Piker.
Okay. Who is he going to observe?
I accept Piker.
Who do you observe?
Self.
Oh, you're supposed to. Okay. He observes us. Interesting.
Also, not leveling up the Hedron Field Purist.
At least not during their first main phase.
Yeah,
and are they going to on their second main phase?
Do I want a Gigantomancer next turn? Oh, boy.
I think that answers our question for us. Want to do that instead?
Yeah, I was going to say, I want to do that instead.
Because we have to have mana up to fight Brimstone Mage.
Also,
we have Gigantomancer.
This gets me, like, infinite mana.
Yeah, infinite mana, and also we can crack it for cards if we have to. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 off from Emrakul.
Hey. It's time. By the way, next turn is me casting Gigantomancer and just sending team. So this level up is quite expensive, though. Again, veteran teachers scaring me. That'd be...
Yeah, veteran teacher produces 4, 10, 18 mana.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, he can't level up Brimstone Mage now, so Gigantomancer is utterly free.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness. That's almost a free spell if you just want to play it now. Because you can... It costs 2 to generate 3. So it's...
Yep. Alright, so check this out.
Okay, our opponent could There's no 3-mana counterspell in the set. There's double blue though.
Yeah.
So he could deprive us here.
Anyway, Gigantomancer, it's time. Paying costs. Okay.
Yeah, he's got deprive.
Yeah. Which, that's fine. They kind of had to, or they lost the game.
Mm-hmm.
No attacks, because I don't want to trade for Merfolk Observer.
Now we just have to draw anything.
Yeah, cracking that next turn.
Well, no, we don't need to. If we draw Immercool, we should do it now so that we know not to crack the Dreamstone Hedron.
I assume this is level up Brimstone Mage? Yeah.
He's got to start picking off our
Spawn.
Eldrazi spawn.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to do it right now. Okay.
Makes sense. Also level up. Did you see that ability?
Yep, level up. He needs to start leveling up that Purists.
Oh god, do I kill the Purist or do I kill the
Brimstone Mage?
Brimstone Mage?
What does Hedron Field Purist say? If a source
A source.
would deal damage. So that heat ray has to be for 8 to kill the Purists?
No, it doesn't. It has to be for 5
yeah, for
damage.
5. Okay, I was reading it wrong. I was thinking it was like Urza's armor for a second or whatever, or not Urza's armor, but whatever.
I'm thinking I want the Brimstone Mage dead. Because,
yeah, our top end doesn't care about the amount of...
Yeah. So, draw 3 cards. Hopefully I draw, like, a land, so I don't have to pop an Eldrazi spawn. Okay.
Bramble Snap also does not care about our...
Yeah, so my Heat Ray.
We'll just Heat Ray now.
Yeah, because I don't want to lose a token. So X needs to be 4 damage.
X is currently 4.
So 4 damage. Let's do it. Get out of here. So Stagger Shock gets a little bad with Hedron Field Pierce in play. Luckily, there's a Merfolk Observer I get to kill.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be like a 3-mana Forked Bolt.
I'll take it. It's better than nothing. Brood Birthing around, so I can restock on Eldrazi Spawn with Bramble Snap.
Is going to own, yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care about that too much. Bramble Snap is really good against this board because, like, even if they
even if he gets into combat, he can beat every one of our opponent's creatures.
Yes.
Plus, we can have Stagger Shock as the last point.
All right, Brood Birthing.
How did the draft go? Hopefully, you'll find out. Oh.
Yeah. Hopefully, you'll find out. Nobody tell him.
Nobody say anything.
You have 30 seconds to comply.
I'm going to have /purge.
Yeah, have it ready. Okay. Anyway, we're passing because we got the Bramble Snap up. Honestly, I'm probably attacking with the Bramble Snap next turn.
Oh yeah, I don't see a reason not to.
But yeah,
how much is the snap pump? Like, what's the tap and untapped creature give?
+1/+1.
That's what I thought. So we have 4, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, I can pump it to... Well, on defense, I can pump it to a 12. On offense, I can pump it to 11.
If only we could give it...
Yeah, so we're seeing this point. So the cool thing about Bramble Snap attacking is that it's this gigantic threat.
Do you block or not? Is Merfolk Observer going to chump?
No.
No.
It's leaving.
Goodbye.
Man, Topan Aesthetic. Oh, man. That was a card I still played a lot. Shards. Yeah, let's just do 1 damage to our opponent. There we go. So, let's attacking.
What do you do to my... This can't be puncturing light because that doesn't work.
Also can't be like damage. I'll eat that.
We'll just have to tap 2 creatures.
More than that.
No, more. Yeah, 4 creatures. Because Hedron isn't full crank. It will be next turn though.
And then
It's only 2 level ups, huh? Do you want to go over?
Destroy target blocked creature.
Smite. Okay.
All right.
So now we need to draw Unlocked Crusher.
That'd be good. We have a couple turns before the Hedron Field Pyrrhus is fully online.
When that happens, then Caravan Escort is going to become a problem.
I would like to draw my Lava Invoker.
Yeah, Lava Fume Invoker.
I have a lot of decent draws in this. So
Ulamog's Crusher, Conquering Masticore.
Yeah, we'll see some good draws. And then level up on the to make it a 6. So
surprised you didn't double level that Caravan Escort.
All right. So we also have something like 8 lands left in the deck too. So
Ancient Stirrings would probably be okay to draw. Yeah, while they're relevant.
Yeah. Let's ping our opponent while they still can. I mean, I assume my opponent's not going into combat here. 6 cards in hand. What the
6
heck?
cards in hand, and they haven't been making land drops.
Yeah, that's actually scary.
Yeah.
Honestly, with that, I probably should have left back the.
Maybe it's because they're level up. Okay, they're leaving 3 mana up.
All right, game set.
Alright, no blue, 5, 9. Yep, we have 7 Eldrazi tokens, so we are casting Imrakul in a limited game.
Also, our opponent's at 13, and this will deal how much damage? 14 damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, you said a named Eldrazi Abyss on it. That doesn't count. You didn't name which one. I'm
so happy for this.
Thank you, Brood Birthing.
Thank you, Brood Birthing. Man. Yeah, we'll pass.
I wish our deck had Raid Bombardment in it. Okay, do we keep breaking lands?
That's fine. Who cares?
Who cares?
I'm attacking. I don't think anything tops 6 Ulamog's Crushers and Kozilek. Nothing.
Hey, okay.
This is pretty goddamn fun, though.
So do we want to board in Vendetta, or do we want to board in Ogre's Cleaver? Like, what's bad here?
What's bad here? See, I'd say Spawning Breath, but we need that.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny because Stirrings for Cleaver is the only thing that comes to immediate mind, but I want Stirrings in the deck.
I'm so happy for our victory.
Vendetta just to kill the Purists could be okay, but that fucks with our mana pretty badly.
Right, I would cut a mountain for that, and then just kind of hope to draw Swamp or something like that.
Try to Hero Swamp or Hero Swamp with Ancient Stirring. So yeah, I don't like that. You could just run it back. It's Cleaver in for something or run it back.
Run it back.
We're up a game. We could bring in Demolish to destroy our opponent's only mountain. This is a mulligan if I ever saw one.
It's funny because I'd keep this on single forest.
I'd keep it on single forest as well.
Mulligan.
No question.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there. And our opponent's not leading with a Caravan Escort.
Thank God. Because we couldn't Spawning Breath it.
Because we couldn't Spawning Breath it.
Alright. 15. Can you count to 15, everybody?
Abyss Hunted today. Born of the Gods pre-release that did a that did a monstrous Colossus of Akros with Green Devotion. What's the Green Devotion ramp that's not called Nixos Shrine to Nyx? Do we just spawning breath now, or do we try to bait them into doing
I'm just gonna take it.
Seems fine.
Oh yeah, Acolyte. It just taps for green for each
devotion.
Oh
right, yeah, that awful card. We never played that card. Karamech's Acolyte.
Okay, so I'm holding Hatcher plus Dreamstone Hedron.
Yeah, so we can never actually cast something. We can actually get there.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure we can get to 15, but we can get somewhere. Because Karamech's Acolyte was a 4-mana 4/1/4 that tapped for 1 green on its own.
Okay, I thought they were passing, but no, they're good. I'm actually going to wait the turn on the Hatcher.
Yeah, we want all the mana we can get.
Mm-hmm.
Let's attack with Daggerback.
Yeah, I'm fine with this getting like Puncturing Lighted or whatever. Or nothing. Because again, every point I get on them, 5 points to victory, you know?
5 points to victory. See if he's thinking about depriving our
Do I just not do anything then if he's just gonna hold up Deprive for the next 6 years? Especially because I can Heat Ray the first play that comes out.
Yeah, let's just pass. Like Grey Ogre
I have a clock.
We have a Grey Ogre with Death Touch. Like, come on, man.
It's on you to stop me. It is on my opponent to stop me from doing this.
You must defend yourself at all times. Make what I'm doing bad.
Yeah, come on, make a play. Okay, I found a thing I'm Heat Raying.
Okay, Cripes. How do we...
That sucks because, like, I want that dead, you know?
It has to be dead. But he's going to... Okay, if he deprives the Heat Ray, then...
Oh, thank God.
Oh, goodness, he didn't deprive the Heat Ray. Okay. See if he deprives this. We still got ramp in the tank if he does.
I'm stunned if this gets, like, why didn't...
Does our opponent not know the power of, our opponent does not recognize the power of Dawnglare Invoker, the single most powerful common in the set.
Yeah, like, I just assumed they didn't, they were bluffing the counter because they let through my kill spell on Dawnglare Invoker.
I mean, Dawnglare Invoker beats Emrakul the Aeon Storm.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Okay, if we draw another land, we can Dreamstone, or we can... You want to Brood Birthing, or do you just want to play Magma?
I want to play Magma because, like, a clock on my opponent just seems fine right now.
It's like, okay, we'll just attack you with a 4/4.
Right.
Yeah, Emrakul can't be countered, but it can be tapped.
Yeah, it can't be countered, but it can be, yeah, like, Dawnglare Invoker just stops it. Okay, Lay Bare. Sure.
Oh man, we've cast Induce Despair on our opponent.
Hello. you now have knowledge. So their plan for the rest of the game is just to counter every ramp piece I play.
Well, so if they don't do anything about Daggerback Basilisk, then it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. The Brimstone Mage is a bit powerful against
Eldrazi spawn. Yeah, we should be able to go around that using Brood Birthing.
Yeah, agreed. Overwhelm your opponent with Eldrazi spawn.
You want to smite us?
I'm fine with smite here.
No, he just...
No! I am fine with that trade.
Okay, do we just birth our brood here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he might, like, bounce the spawn in response. If I were him, that's what I would do, is I would regress this Eldrazi spawn. I would be waiting for this moment to... Wow! Alright.
Okay, we have bad news.
Anyway, let's do that again.
Man, I wish our deck had... I already said this, haven't I? That I wish we had Raid Bombardment.
Yeah. Opponent has very few real cards. cards. Okay,
Okay,
that's,
Champion Drake.
and they they have a mountain in hand, so there we go. That's what I wanted.
Are they gonna lay us bare again?
No, so we're two off of.
You need to draw 2 more lands.
Mm-hmm.
And our opponent knows that.
Yeah.
Oh boy, they're tapping.
Flying Defender.
Okay.
All right, I accept.
That's a chump for Emrakul.
Yeah, if I've ever seen one. Well, I'm fine with Emrakul being chump because I have 6.
What if we just draw with Lux Crusher? Okay, another threat. What if we just draw another threat?
I'm fine with another threat.
You can double block that, but it's fine. Okay, he blocks with Champion Drake and Soulbond Guardian.
That means he isn't attacking, too. Yeah, okay.
He's attacking,
That's what I
okay.
figured.
Does he have another creature? Okay, that's 2 more mana. I forgot you should play the Emrakul's Hatcher pre-combat.
Should have. I think he's just getting smited anyway, but...
Yeah. That's fair. That's what happens to Bramble Snaps, right?
So, Smite. Like, I assume no amount of pump works here because my opponent's just holding Smite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now all the problems are solved. Does our opponent have yet another Deprive or Laybear to stop this Emrakul's Hatcher?
It's time! Also, my opponent's at 12.
Our opponent's at 12. Our opponent has this turn to Wrap and Flame or whatever else.
Yeah.
And, okay, they're attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I am so happy that I'm going to get to cast Emrakul in 2 running.
Yeah, they sideboard into Shrivel. Okay. Hey!
Yes!
He cast Emrakul 2 games in a row! 2 games in a row!
Welcome to Limited.
Hey!
What is this video that keeps
I don't know.
getting
President
leaked?
Lord keeps
Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't even have to play the video. I just have to hear it in my head, and I know immediately what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song. I'm gonna listen to that right now.
Why can't I help?
You can't leave. You're here.
Help?
You're stuck.
Help?
Emrakul has won the game.
Yeah, I'm a cruel. I'm stuck. It's probably because I was like in the middle of casting while that happened. Let me do something quick. And the screen's gonna go black for a second. Zoop. Well, I'm gonna kill MTGO and load it back up.
My chair has developed a squeak.
I let Emrakul out, and this is the cost. Yeah, I'm resetting it. Don't worry.
Man, you know what the bad thing about new Emrakul is? They just flat up killed Kozilek and Ulamog, right?
Yeah.
I would be sad if they kill Emrakul. Because Emrakul seems like smarter than that. Don't you think?
It'll be sad because it's like, okay, then all the Eldrazi are gone forever, and that's it. Now we know.
What if they try diplomacy? That they go up to Emrakul and say, "Hey, we can murder you. Let's make a deal."
This is a long gun screen, by the way.
Go away and. I should set my phone notification noise to something stupid, but I just never get around to it.
I think everybody knows my phone notification noise because it happens all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm much happier with my current ringtone, which was provided by Medibot. So Medibot should immediately know what it is.
Oh. I guess I have Oh No Own Goal sitting around here. I'll relink that for or OpenPack.wave.
OpenPack.wave would be a good.
It's not right for me though because I never play MTGO.
If you wanna bother me, you could set bird noise as as the thing. What was it? I found another bird noise. It got me.
Where'd it get you at? Was it in Dark Souls 3?
No. This was a while back. As a bit of background, Adventure Time isn't really a show I ever watch. As of late, I remember watching it way back when it started, but not lately. There was an episode that people had talked about as kind of cool and standalone and fun, and I was like, okay, I'll watch this. This is the show I remember anyway. And at 10 minutes and 47 seconds into the episode, I heard bird noise.
You got the time code.
Walking through some invisible hallways and with all this crazy things going on, and I just hear do 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 do, and I'm like, no, no, you didn't just do that.
I like that. For me, it's identifying breaking ceramic.wave and rusted door.wave. You know both of those sound effects.
Yes. So that's actually reasonable. The record here is rounds. This is games.
Mm-hmm. So we are 0-1 for rounds, and then 2-0 for games. Yeah, choose goose. Medibot likes the choose goose.
Choose goose. But yeah, it was the something of egress. That was the episode. I will continue to be haunted by birdnoise.wave, and I can never find birdnoise.wave as an actual wave file.
Wait, was that the actual plot? Bolus just tried to become. I know he wanted to become the ultimate life form, but he just settled for being immortal.
Yeah.
The Elder Dragons were already immortal.
They turned not immortal when the Planeswalker Spark theme.
No, that was Planeswalkers who stopped being immortal. The straight up Elder Dragons were just immortal. They all killed each other.
They changed it. They apparently retconned it to extremely, extremely, extremely long lived.
Oh, screw that! If you're an Elder Dragon, you're immortal. Unless unless you kill each other.
Or dead.
Yeah. Well, no. There's the other Elder Dragons.
Right. I know.
Did they become immortal by becoming Elder?
I think they were just around for 1,000 years, which, as far as immortal, isn't a lot of time.
No, it's like that cat thing, Shalakor, sweet Shalakor. If a cat lives long enough, it becomes immortal. Dragons are basically just cats, though. You've seen How to Train Your Dragon, right?
Yeah, that's okay. You know what? That line of logic follows.
Okay, I can use my stupid logic to convince you the dragons are cats, but not that hooks are axes.
Well, you haven't presented a good transition between those two. You just you're stating that second one as fact without giving me a cool in between. See, I like it. I don't hooks and axes are two different things, but I really like the idea of just replacing the word hook with axe.
At least we can agree on that.
That's something different.
I also like that the Berserkers and Harvesters in Final Fantasy V, they wield hooks.
I mean, it's called Death Sickle.
Yeah, but I mean the sprite.
Right.
The sprite is using a hook.
Right, but the weapon is called Death Sickle.
Yeah.
Which is neither a hook nor a...
It's not. It's a halberd type weapon, according to some. So we can talk about the Fight Club, I guess. I've been helping Kaz with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start up on that today. I'm trying to debate if I want to actually make
Like, make a new character or just
Well,
sort of.
I'm gonna make a new character. That's a certainty.
Okay.
But I'm debating what I want to do. Like, if I want to be the jerk who just makes Giant Dad, or if I want to make some other Fight Club character.
Yeah. I went with what I'm good at, which is just I'm gonna be Banana Club, like the classic taste.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about to make one of those.
That is a good taste.
Kaz is going to do a couple different things, but basically Dex weapons, I think, is what it's going to, because he's had the most experience with Takuchi
I was
Katana.
gonna say I've seen Lindis for a long time, like,
Yeah,
around.
but
So
that also opens him up to be able to use things like Gold Tracer and like Great Size and like all the other good stuff. Uh, what is your favorite thing to do in Dark Souls, Kaz? Jins?
I'm not Kaz.
I said Kaz because I was talking about Kaz.
I know.
What's your favorite thing to do in Dark Souls, Jins?
Oh dear.
Or
Like,
most experienced with, at least.
weapons wise,
Mm-hmm.
probably probably heavy weapons, or technically the most time I've ever put into a weapon was battle axe. But that's
Oh
that's
yeah,
something different.
that's different. Yeah.
That's something different. Like Claymore style weapon set is the one that I have the most experience using. Yes.
Moron, we cast Emrakul twice and won both games.
You can go ahead and check out. We cast Emrakul 1.6 times.
They knew we were casting Emrakul because they lay-bared us.
Well, see, here's the thing: we did get to the point where we were casting Emrakul because the rules of casting a spell start with, like, define all targets, define the mana cost of the spell, pay the cost, and we were in the casting the spell action when we lost.
Or when we won, when
they lost, we were in the casting the spell action when we just lost. It was weird.
I don't think that you could probably trick that into happening.
You could do that by you couldn't do that in the middle of the spell casting action because state based effects wouldn't be checked until the stack becomes like.
So you would lose upon the spell being placed on the stack. Something like you have no cards in deck and you crack Chromatic Orb to cast your spell.
How about no, tapping Mana Confluence at 1 would do it too, or something like that. Yeah, City Brass has a delay. City Brass has a delayed trigger though.
Yeah, but my Mana Confluence.
Logical. I have spent hours looking through stock bird noises,
and we have no idea.
I can't find it.
Like the last time I was able to identify a stock noise like that was a while ago. I just thought of this recently too. It popped up. It just came up in the Silent Hill Homecoming LP that Kamok did, or Tortoises on Tour, or whatever you want to call them. One of the like burnt guys hanging in like a body bag in some of the otherworld areas made like a stock sound scream.
Oh dear.
And I had heard it before.
Well, when we were watching Kroll,
Kroll had a modified Wilhelm scream.
That one was good.
It wasn't Wilhelm scream, but it was close.
I liked that. That had me kind of dead. Like I'm sure you could.
It was like instead of going it would like that.
I don't know if you could hear me like cackling, but like it was enough. You could probably.
I could hear you. I'm close enough state wise to have heard the cackle. It swept like a wind over the plains.
Yeah. So. All right. Good night, Medibot. We will continue doing so.
Alright, it's not even that dark yet, because it is dark, but
well, it is the longest day.
Longest day of the year. Kaz told me it's the full moon too, so
yes.
Watch out for witches.
It is a full moon, and it is also one of the brightest moons because of all of these.
Yeah, it wasn't
factors.
The Howie Scream. Howie Scream is like different. Howie Scream is like no, the scream the body bag made was like the Man on Fire scream, but I don't think it was quite the Man on Fire scream. But you know that one, right? The
yeah, I know that one shows up a lot.
That's the Man on Fire scream. Stock sound effects.
Now you just throw Emrakul in the moon.
No, the other two died because by their powers combined, they were Captain Planet, and
yeah.
I guess they can't kill Emrakul because the other planeswalkers are off doing their own things. Like, I guess they could get Liliana to help instead of Gideon.
The most recent, they put out a story thingy today, and in the story thingy, it had some pretty it had some art. There was some art from the set with fused Eldrazi angels and some man with like tentacle arm or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the actual things going on, most of the things going on were like Emrakul rises. Emrakul's Temio's not dead.
Tamio's not dead yet. We're hoping they don't kill her because if they kill Liliana, and then if they kill Tamio, Liliana will be the only named woman left alive on Innistrad.
I guess Thalia is technically alive.
Is Thalia alive?
Yeah, she had a story. Anyway, at the end of the story, it was Jace going back to like Zendikar to pick up the squad because that was their job.
I'm a turtle.
I am a turtle.
Have you played Argent Horseman anytime recently, Jens? Speaking of sound effects from Hearthstone.
Probably.
3 mana 2/1 haste.
Yeah.
You know what? You remember what his battle cry is?
I'm stuck because I can't stop hearing the to Northrend victory awaits. I can't hear it. So.
I
know I'm on the wrong one.
Argent Horse Rider. It's Don't Worry, Loves. The cavalry's here.
Oh, they changed it to. Okay.
No, it was always that.
You're right. It was always that.
They pre-gamed it.
Oh, nice. You're right. Now, okay, I hear it in the voice now. Okay, see, in my head, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, to Northrend!
To Northrend, victory or death!
Yeah, basically that. But no, it was always, don't worry, loves, the cavalry's here.
I was playing it, I was, like, playing this, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I don't even play Overwatch, and I recognize that.
I was playing, I was enjoying Overwatch earlier today. That game is fun.
It seems like a fine game. I only really have like one flaw with it, and it's not even a real flaw.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'd have to play it more to find others. And it's specifically in comparison to Team Fort 2. One of the strongest visual design elements of Team Fort 2 is how every single character silhouette is instantly recognizable, like no matter how far away you are.
They put a lot of effort into the character silhouettes to make them instantly recognizable from any distance. If you're like playing Overwatch, that exact same thing is true in that game.
Yeah, it seems. I don't know if it's as good though, especially.
Well, not. But the thing is,
the one thing that gets to me is that like Diva has a skin that's the same color color set as the Junker people.
Right, but she has a different outline, and she has a different silhouette. The big thing is that every character has not only a different silhouette, and a different color scheme, but also different footfalls and.
Yeah, they do a lot of things to make that unique. It's just.
Yeah. Like, I guess I've never run into the problem where I've misidentified a character, from distance, because there are a couple of characters that give you, like, radar vision, which is basically you get to see a red silhouette of the character when they're behind walls.
Yeah.
And, like, you can always tell who it is because, some characters might look similar. Their weapons are very obvious.
Yeah, and Paper Duplicate is the other point, is that there's just more characters in Overwatch.
There are like 21, I think.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. It's not as elemental as I guess this Team Fortress 2 is. Because there's only how many are there in Team Fortress?
9.
Yeah, 9. So I was like, I don't know.
Well, the thing with Team Forts is that they are 9 classes asterisk now because within each class there's 6 different.
You can spec shit, yeah, and I don't like that either.
That was the reason I stopped playing Team Fort was when that started. Yes, Tiny Gremlin Diva. Yes.
Yeah, people are enjoying that meme now.
Mm-hmm.
I like memes. I need memes.
I don't know. I keep thinking Overwatch is a fun game. I really enjoy playing it.
Yeah, feature bloat. Yes, the feature bloat.
Yeah, it really is. That's my I love the other thing is that I've already played the perfect game of TF2.
The perfect game.
That we were at a LAN party 5.
Ooh,
yeah.
LAN party.
There's in town. It was 5 or 6 years ago. In town, one of the colleges had something like a monthly or every 2 months LAN party. But so a bunch of us are there, and this is something 6 years ago, back when I played TF2, and we played a game that was like a capture the point, and it was the other team had got us to the final point they had to capture, and they had like 10 minutes to do so, and like they failed to. It was one of those back and forth where you have to capture, like, there's 5 points.
So
They got
basically, you had the Battle of the Bulge happen, or like they kept going and then stopped.
they got to our final point and couldn't get that point, and we couldn't get forward progress. So like 10 minutes pass, and there's like a ton of these like ridiculous plays where one of the players on our team kills 3 people to like save the point, and it the timer runs out, and it just calls out, "You all lose." And we all lost, and it was beautiful. We were everybody in the room started hooting, and we were done. It was over.
On to our last game.
One more game.
One more.
But yeah, so I've played the perfect TF2 game, so.
I'm terrible at those kinds of games because I am very bad at clicking on the center of my screen.
Yeah, the thing I enjoy about having about Overwatch is that there are a number of character classes that, like, if I feel like I don't want to be playing the point and click adventure where I click on their head, or playing like the shoot 'ems game, I can just be like the medic, Mercy, because it's just like, okay, well, you just like attach your beam to somebody, and it's all that positioning. And there's a number of characters that have that, where they have a gun that's like they don't care about, like Winston, the giant monkey.
Yeah.
His gun hits anything in front of him. Like it's like a Tesla coil. So Mercy is a lot of fun. I really like playing Mercy.
The Kavanaugh having trouble between some of the ladies.
Diva out of suit, or Diva out of mech. Yeah, I can see that. And I guess with Mercy, it's always the wings that. But yeah, that's true. Those are I agree. I don't know, or like you play Torbjorn, which is just engineer, and
just play NG.
Well,
that's what I did. That's what I did before.
It's NG, but you have a fake sniper. It's really fun. Like you have a weapon that shoots like lava, like molten bolts, basically, and they fire slowly, and they have this arc, but they're quite damaging. They don't feel like, it's like, it's Torbjorn, that's not going to be, no, but you can get, and then there's also if you hit the alt fire, it does like a shotgun blast with them, and then you're just NG.
With the hook for your hand. Let me look at that. What is this video? Is it what I think it is?
Yeah, what am I clicking on?
Okay, it's not what I think it is.
Oh, is this Torbjorn falling off the map?
Is this Torbjorn dead, but his turret's still killing many people?
Falling off the map? Yes. Okay. I love it.
The Torbjorn play of the game that I remembered was the player who was like, Torbjorn was by Widowmaker, and the Widowmaker skin had a skirt. And Torbjorn's turret was killing a bunch of people, but the player was just looking up Widowmaker's skirt. So that's what the play of the game looks like. It's just him looking. It's like, okay.
Wow.
Thanks, Blizzard.
This one is my. I really like this one of just Torbjorn slowly falling off a cliff.
What's that one? Someone find that Team Fortress 2 video. That's, it's a demo man who fires 8 stickies, misses with all of them, makes like 5 melee swings, misses all, stumbles into the point for the last 2 seconds, and then wins. Because that's my favorite Team Fortress 2 video.
The other Torbjorn play of the game I have seen was just somebody hitting like their ultimate button to upgrade their turret, turning to the wall, putting up a well-played spray, and just hammering it. And that was the play of the game, was him just hitting his hammer on this well-played. Alright, it looks like we're moving though.
We're going. We've talked enough video ago about video games I don't even play anymore.
All right.
Or at all.
I think we already said our piece on Emrakul, so I mean.
No, there's not much.
I'm a fan of Mindslaver, so
Mindslaver is the card's powerful. It'll just never heal my achy breaky heart that desires Annihilator 6 on my invincible flying creature.
When we got Bane of Valaget and didn't get Annihilator on the other two, I knew we weren't, like, I gave up hope on it, so...
Oh yeah, like, Bane of Valaget was like, okay, thank you, Nyrai, for finding the good video.
Alright, round 2, fight. So, we're fighting Sports.
I forgot about the really corny music in this video.
By the way, I'm keeping.
This is a fine keep.
Well, this is really good.
Ancient Stirrings makes this like completely.
Oh, sweet. Spawning Breath is gonna kick that in the shins.
Yeah, because that's 3 to upgrade.
3 to upgrade. All right, so let's Ancient Stirrings. Oh, I guess we're grabbing a mountain and putting a couple cards on the bottom.
Mastigore in bottom. That's fine. That's just fine.
Yep.
Good night, Nirai.
Good night. Yeah, so, like, I'm just going to...
I mean, I don't see how a flying 13/13 is better than a flying 15/15.
Well, it doesn't cost 15 mana for one.
Yeah, I know. But... I mean, if you can hit 13 mana, can you hit 15 mana?
Well, it doesn't cost 13 mana. You're never casting it for 13. Why would your grave be empty? Dang.
Yard hate? I don't know. Well, let's pull this fool's pants down.
Yeah. The trample's big on it. That's important.
Yeah, trample's good.
Okay.
Oh no.
Dang.
I think I found who has the time of heroes.
Yeah, anyway. I still can do this because that's sorcery speed.
Yeah.
So, excuse me.
And Stagger Shock should let us still pull pants down.
I guess we're...
Speaking of, maybe they combat another creature before they,
Yeah, and I'm not gonna Brood Birthing, I'm passing.
Yeah, we'll pass. We're gonna Stagger Shock. Hopefully Training Ground is super good.
This is a card that only functions with level up, like, in this set. I guess Drana, but there's very few other things. It's just a level up.
God, Training Grounds with Drana?
Uh-huh. I don't want to live in that world either.
I mean, our opponent probably does not have that because they're in blue-white, but... Wait, we're fighting another blue-white drafter?
I'm letting it upgrade as much as he wants, by the way.
Yeah, because it's a Windrake.
Uh-huh.
Just pull the trigger now.
Yeah. Hey. How's it going?
For a second, that made Mountain have Rebound in your hand.
Oh, sweet. I want Mountain to have Rebound. What is with, like, the mechanics in this set not actually functioning? Like,
it's because Mark Rosewater hates the set.
What is going on in this? Like...
He hacks. He's a hacker. He's hacking it.
Alright, so I... Hey, Daggerback. Don't want a Brood Birthing.
Brood Birthing I'll guarantee easy Hatcher next turn.
Yeah.
Whereas Daggerback is just an attacking creature. I guess you could Daggerback if you wanted to.
I kind of want a Brood Birthing while I, have the ability to. Okay.
Okay, we got a Brood Birthing in at the right time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still playing Hatcher next turn, but...
Well, it keeps our opponent from gaining, like, 6 life. They gain 3.
4.
4, yeah. So getting 4 instead of 7.
Also...
Always yield.
Also... Check... Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, Magma is looking pretty cool here.
It's Gigantomancer with this many creatures in play.
Yeah, but Magma can, like, murder Machine Gun Kelly.
Magma, okay.
See? Magma's here! You might even throw 2 Eldrazi spawn at that, unless we draw a land.
Oh my god. I'm just playing Magma and killing that.
Yeah. We don't have to kill it immediately. Our opponent's at 3 mana.
It costs 6. You're right though. I can take the damage and not like sack a spawn.
Like, we can do it in response in case our opponent does something fishy, but
Yeah. What determines which spawn art we get? I think a dice roll. It might be the card that makes it, but
it might be the card that makes it.
It
If we
might-
can produce spirit tokens, we'll still get the Kamigawa spirits no matter what.
yeah, it might be the card that makes it. I don't know. Yeah, I'll pass.
All of our opponent's creatures are dead.
Yeah. So
Let's kill his guys and then
do I let's attacking first?
I just attack with Hatcher and Magma and see what happens.
Yeah, like if he blocks Hatcher, Wall of Omens on Hatcher, that's fine.
Well, yeah, then if we can throw a spawn at a wall if we really want to kill it, but it doesn't quite matter.
Well, it matters because it lets Hatcher in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna do that and see what my opponent's response is.
Because we have Heat Rays, like no blocks. Okay.
I'm just gonna brood birthing again. I mean, okay.
Okay. Our opponent elected to take 7 damage.
That's getting a heat ray.
We found the Heat Ray target, ladies and gentlemen.
This can't, especially with training grounds, this can't.
Oh no, he can only level it up once a turn right now.
Well, I'm still immediately killing it.
Yeah, we're still killing it immediately, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, like...
Okay, our opponent realizes that they're losing the game. Okay.
Wait, they just conceded?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, I have Magma. Like, I can kill this on board with.
Yeah, we could kill that on board, and... Okay.
Our opponent is on 20.
Our opponent conceded at 20. I've only ever seen that happen one other time, and I was the person doing it.
I'm really happy with that game. Our opponent has a very good deck. I might want the Leaf in.
Leaf Arrow, just as another way to kill Dongler Invoker.
Okay.
Okay, so Leaf Arrow in for what out?
I would say what's bad is the question, because, like, Spore-Cap Spider blocks it just as effectively.
Oh, it doesn't block Dongler Invoker.
Maybe, like, Lava Fume, maybe?
Yeah, Lava Fume out for Leaf Arrow in.
I'm gonna do that. I don't feel like I'm in need of, like, mana sinks, because the deck seems to be doing pretty good about that.
Yeah, do you want another forest, or do you want to keep it at...
Nah, because forest would actually shift the balance to more forest than mountains, and we definitely want more mountains. We're already at 9-8.
Oh, we're at 9-8. Okay, I thought we were still at 7-10 for some reason.
How many tokens do we have? 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Gigantomancer would have been like a backbreaker. It says Spore Cap and Stagger Shotgun.
Yeah.
And no 1/1 out of our opponent.
That's good. Hey. My friend is here.
Just 3 more lands. How to Spy Patrol. Okay.
That's fine. I'll just stagger shock it.
You're getting Stagger Shocked. Maybe our opponent will play another creature. They are.
No.
No, they're not. Okay. They attack for 2. We hold up Stagger Shock. Maybe we get to pull their pants down again.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to get their pants, like, get them with it, but we'll see if it plays out.
Like, our last ladder round opponent had every counter spell we saw, so I doubt they'll be able to do something like that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Do you actually have the... Okay, you don't have the protection spell. Anyway, I'm gonna cast a Searing Blaze type effect, so that's fine. That Training Grounds, every time. They have a deck that takes real advantage of that Training Grounds, by the way.
They do. Like, How to Spy Patrol is a good... They have a lot of good stuff for it. And I think we're just going to make a Spore Cap Spider.
This is a good defender. I'll draw to you Life Strider next turn. It'll be, like, then I'll have, like, infinite defense.
It's funny that we can't gain the 30 or so life we could have last game as the Johnny Life Strider. Or just gained 4 life, probably.
Okay. That's harsh.
That's difficult.
Yeah.
Unless we draw, like, Heat Ray right now.
No.
Okay, our way to deal with it is officially Ulamog's Crusher.
Yep. Want this down. I'm gonna tap everything. It's actually,
I think it's more effective just to tap the spider.
yeah,
Because you can go up to a 3/6 next turn. So you would
yeah. I want to
gain.
block.
Yeah, you would gain 4, lose 3. So
That's fine. I have Ulamog's. Okay, so yep, level up. Skywatcher Adept. Oh, sweet. I'll be able to Leaf Arrow the Skywatcher Adept. Thank God. Because it's only a 3/3 flyer right now.
it's a 5/3 flyer. That still dies to Leaf Arrow.
Yeah. Thank God. Oh, and I can play the hand too. Alright, anyway. Leaf Arrow. Get the hell out of my game.
Okay, goodbye. 1 mana for more than 1 mana, but still 1 mana. And then we cast Imricle's Hatcher next turn. Hopefully we'll be able to squeeze out Nulamog's Crusher, and our opponent will stop caring about our opponent's life total.
Yes. They can sack lands for a couple turns and not care, and if they actually have a board of like something like a Skywatcher Adept, that'll get very...
They can trade, yeah.
Ooh,
Seagate Oracle.
Dang. Card's very good. That was a constructed star. Kind of funny that it was. Oh boy.
Oh my god, they just have everything.
Alright. So anyway, there's the full.
So the only thing they don't have is Time Walk Lady.
What's my opponent's life total?
18. We steal Vindicator attack for... It's 2/2, +2/+2, right?
Yeah, it's +2/+2, so...
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. He has 2 blockers, so he could block 4, 5 of that, or 9 of that.
Yeah.
But then we have a flyer. Our opponent has no flying creatures. We could Crusher first, then Masticore the following turn.
Yeah, but then our opponent's going to actually have a board. Like, they're going to untap and play more things. Because if I do it now... Okay, so this is 3, 7, 13... 19, 21... He has to make some bad blocks. Yeah, let's just do it.
Let's go for it. Then we have a 5/5 flyer.
I was going to say, this forces some pretty bad blocks.
He has like... Yeah, because he's going to lose his the toughness.
Yeah.
Do we just we attack with everybody?
Everything. I'll send you a message.
Oh man, is it salt?
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh shit!
It's not.
Yes! Attack with all creatures!
I have high respect for my opponent right now, because that is the proper response. Yeah, I force chump blocks. Like, my opponent's board just disappears here because they take...
They're still taking 7, 8,
They go
9.
to 5.
They go to 5, and we control a 5/5 flyer, so... Does your hand contain a flying creature?
Yeah, can you kill my Conquering Masticore? Tap a target creature with power 3 or less.
Okay.
Also, I'm playing Ulamog's Crusher.
GG.
Oh, that was fun.
That was great.
Man, Cabria Vindicator is strong.
What if you lose to your own cards?
By the way, our opponent's deck is I have high respect for how powerful it is.
They have they have a Dongler Invoker, and so they have basically almost the most powerful deck you can have in a Rise of the Eldrazi draft.
Right.
Like, all they are missing are some Venerated Teachers and another Dongler Invoker.
And we only saw about 10 cards out of their deck. They will likely have them.
Yeah. I guess, okay, what's stronger? This, or you still can't return to data. What's stronger? This kind of deck, or just any good black deck that has Drana in it?
Sorry, I've got to do the thing again so the screen turns black. I should have like a intermission panel. Let's click on this. Should be the intermission panel. There we go.
I kind of have one of those for my movie streams, but I don't. You want one for? I don't want if I have one for GGM streams.
I put up my small intermission panel.
I don't know what it is. What's the intermission panel?
I'm sure there'll be a reaction to it pretty quickly.
I'll just go look at the stream.
That's fine.
You'll hear my reaction to it momentarily. Oh, Kavanaugh wants to talk about if a 14 VR. Sure, tell us about. Oh, I know what it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about VR? Kavanaugh, are you going to tell a gross story? Or are you just going to tell a good story? Just tell us the story. Be quick with it.
You don't have much time.
Yeah, because we're starting round 3.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I should probably remove our friend. Goodbye. Ah. I think I understand what he's about to say. It says we have 0 seconds, but we definitely don't have 0 seconds.
We're going into round 3 with our deck, gens. Our deck was Immercool.
Yes. This is really good.
This is... Just good things happen whenever Rise of the Eldrazi comes around, I guess.
There's a reason.
People don't like this set for some reason.
There's a reason I jump in. There's a reason that I took the time to go back and play it, you know?
Plus we can double win if we, like, lose, like, because of this. Get the packs from getting second place, then get it refunded for fucking up, and then sell our Immercool. That'd be, like, the best possible outcome, right?
Quadruple winning. I don't know why it's not letting me return to data. That's weird.
They might have removed that feature.
What, leaving the game when you win?
Yeah. Or winning. Have you tried it losing? Because I don't think you can leave the game when you lose either. I think you're trapped.
You're stuck. There's no way out. So on the cards that have been shown off, there's 3 cards that have been shown off. There was Emrakul, the Promised End. There's Ulrich of the Crawling Horde.
The say 5 mana 4/4 with abilities.
Yeah, and then Coax from the Blind Eternities, which is grab an Eldrazi from outside the game and put it in your hand.
You're gonna choose an Eldrazi card you own from outside the game, or
exile,
or in exile. Reveal that card and put it into your hand. So basically, they made
it's Wish.
Eldrazi Wish, yeah. Ulrich the Crawling Horde, 5 mana 4/4 with enters the battlefield or transforms into Ulrich of the Crawling Horde. Target creature gets +4/+4, and then it's a werewolf.
Yeah.
The werewolf side is a 6/6 with whenever it transforms into Ulrich uncontested alpha, you may have it fight target non-werewolf creature you don't control. So it works a bit like Huntmaster, but not quite.
Yeah. By the way, our opponent looks... oh boy, I found where all our cards are.
Yeah, our opponent is lightning fast.
Our opponent is the deck, like, what we wanted to be, right? Like...
And we're just going to make a dagger back at Basilisk.
Yeah.
So how soon until we start seeing... Oh, our opponent's what we are splashing for, like, Vendetta and shit.
Yeah, this is splashing Vendetta. So they splashed all the black cards that were going around. So they have all the Vendettas. That's fine.
Oh, that's probably fine, yeah.
They have a lot of mana. They're gonna cast their Emrakul.
What are we doing next turn? Just Jack all?
I think it's Jack all.
Unless we draw.
What is this?
This is a big thing.
The heck is this?
He's got an extra green mana.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Like
they overpaid.
This is Drana. Play Drana at me.
Yes! We lose! We can't win. I mean, we have Heat Ray in the deck.
Yes! I am immortal. I can't be beaten.
Drana beats Ulamog's Crusher.
I love it when I'm right.
We're getting attacked for 6 next turn.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no point in playing the Root Prayer thing. Like, really? Like...
That does not do anything.
You know that it's one of the things that I do where I actually, you know what? There's no point in showing it. That's more's the point.
Like, you have like a couple turns to top deck Heat Ray, and that's like it.
Yeah, Heat Ray is the only top deck that matters at this point.
And even then, we have to be careful because our opponents could have like a couple different tricks. We passed at least one Praise Vengeance.
Mm-hmm. I see why our opponent is in the finals, by the way.
So do I.
That was a turn 4 Drana off of like their cool fixing. And cool ramp. Cool ramp.
Ramp or cool ramp?
Ramp. We're ramp, they're cool ramp.
Okay.
I do not think there's a point in playing a single card in my hand. Like, unless I top deck Heat Ray next turn, this game is over.
Does he have enough? Okay, he has. Okay, he definitely has enough mana to.
He can kill a full. Yeah.
So yeah. Do we just make Hatcher and try to cast Ulamog's Crusher?
Let's at least put up a token defense.
It's like Ulamog's Crusher could maybe beat Drana.
But
or
yeah.
at least defeat their land so they can't activate Drana.
Okay, maybe, yeah, are we cool ramp? We have
our cool ramp.
Emma cool ramp, as President Arc points out.
Plus, if he kills, if he kills Emrakul's Hatcher here,
we take 7. That's good.
We take 7. We can play Magma, and throw Magma and the Eldrazi spawn at Drana.
Don't have the mana for it.
Right, it costs 1. I thought it was for a second. I thought it was a free sack outlet.
No, that would be incredibly powerful.
I know. I was wanting the card to be good.
If I
bombardment.
If I brood birthing.
What is he doing?
He's full power into it, so he can attack for 8 in the air. So if I play brood birthing, I would have
1 more mana.
I would be able to deal 3 damage.
You could do it in response of him Drana-ing.
He can Drana his own Drana and win. Well, actually, no, he can't. I guess. Let's. Man, how do I even?
There's also Jotty Life Strider just to gain 8 life.
I can gain more than 8 life.
Yeah, we can brood birthing, and then this gives us time.
All right, let's see how long I can last here.
Plus, if he wants to kill Jotty Life Strider, he has to.
It's gonna be a while.
He's gonna be.
This also might let me Magma down Drana next turn.
Yeah.
We're not out. Also, our opponent, has 5 cards in hand, but whatever.
It's because they've been doing nothing but activate Drana. Yeah.
We're not out.
If we can get out, we can start playing Haymakers.
All right, so what's their Haymaker? I assume they have something else to continue the...
Do they have Palaka Worm?
Okay, Battle Rampart, that's powerful. That's a card I actually wanted to have in our deck with Emrakul.
Yeah, just to haste out shit.
Also, with them, it's a ramp card. Like, that gives them +1 mana off the overrun battlement, so...
Or just slamming their cards on the...
Oh my god, they're us. This is a mere version of us. This is a...
They're us with better cards.
Alright, so check this out. Do we take 15?
Yeah, we're taking 10.
Okay, oh, well... Hey, I asked where those went.
Okay, he lava axed us, okay. Actually, that card's called, it's called Giant's Ire. Deal 4 damage to an opponent if you control a giant, draw a card. He can pump Wild Heart Invoker.
I know.
But we killed Drana.
A victory has been had. I killed Drana in limited. I
And
found a way.
if we can somehow get more Eldrazi spawn, we can also kill Wild Heart Invoker, perhaps.
Yeah, because he can't immediately, and if he attacks with a Wild Heart, like, oh, is he gonna play a Crusher at me? Yeah.
Okay,
That's what
we're out of it. We're officially out.
No, we're not. The game never ends.
We're gonna lose 4 permanents and trade a Daggerback Basilisk.
I'm not showing the Emrakul. The Manticore was the card I was looking for, by the way.
Yeah, so that we could steal their...
Yes.
Steal their guy? Yeah.
I cannot attack with Magma or I will lose. Because he can haste
Wild Heart
out.
Invoker. Yeah.
Hasted Wild Heart Invoker. Like I said, our opponent is literally the deck I envisioned us in, and the mirror image of what we're doing. It's very powerful.
I wonder if they were like to the left of us.
They may have been. What is going on? Are they just casting Wild Heart? What did they filter into?
Yeah, what are they filtering for?
Why did they filter? What did the filter
do they just have Stagger Shock or something? Why would they filter for that?
Drawn on me again. I don't know.
No, they're casting Corpse
Hatch.
Wiggler.
Yeah, Corpse Hatch. Yep.
Oh, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say the Imp, Cadaver Imp.
I was sitting here. I knew it was a double black spell because what else would they filter into?
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking of. We're hosed now because now he gets.
They ain't over yet. You don't get your spawn. Choke on it. No surrender. We'll fight, and everything is fuel.
We block and then throw the Magma at our opponent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if I would have let him have the creatures, he would have been able to...
Yeah, play the Wild Heart Invoker.
Funnily enough, he actually didn't tap his mana correctly to be able to do that, but, you know.
He doesn't have double green left over.
Yes. But still, like, obviously the correct play is not allowing that.
Mm-hmm.
The Magma is one of the few recent sack outlets that can eat itself, yes.
It's not really recent at this point. It's like 6 years old, right?
Right.
Or 7.
Yeah. I say recent, and yeah, it's been quite a while. All right, let's begin the sideboard. We have to fight a better version of ourselves, so,
do we have any removal at all that can be... No, we do not. So, okay.
No.
Is there anything in the sideboard in other colors that can be... No, there is not.
No.
Let's look at more. We could bring in more top end if we wanted to, but I feel good with our top end.
What's bad? I'm thinking Lava Fume's bad.
Lava Fume's bad. Do we just want to bring in, like, Ogre Cleaver or Snake Umbra over that? Or maybe Battle Rattle Shaman?
Maybe Battle Rattle Shaman. I was honestly thinking of trying to go over the top with the hand.
Just have another, ramp target.
Have another ramp target.
Yeah, let's do that. It's rather easy for us to produce 4 spawn.
Alright, so I would like to play first, yes. I'll keep.
Seems fine to me.
This isn't great, but it's fine.
It's got removal in it. It's not explosive, but
yeah,
we really don't have explosive starts.
No, that's our opponent.
Yeah, Momentous Fall against Drana.
Okay. Okay, no Tree Speaker. Alright, I guess we're Basilisks. Yep, Overgrown Battlement.
Okay.
It literally is us. Oh, sweet.
But, yeah, Heat Raid, removal. Okay.
Killing Drana.
Yeah, anti-Drana tech. Also, this anti-thing tech.
Yeah. Something stagger
He's gonna
shock.
make a 4 here. Ondu Giant. Okay.
It's all the ramp. It's all those cards we wanted. I don't even think we brought up Ondu Giant existing, but that was another card that we really wanted to have. Okay. Yep.
Okay, he blocks.
Which I'm okay with because I've got number 2.
Okay, opponent on.
Heat Ray, yes, we need 1 more mana to be able to ant-it. Hydrona, yes. That is true.
We need mana to operate anyways.
Our opponent needs us another black to be able to draw. They don't have the prism this time.
This is where they start playing like Hatcher, or no, they're gonna play Event Sentinel.
Yeah, no, this is Hatcher or something like that. No, God, no, Rapacious. Yeah, Rapacious won. I beat him to it. Anyway, we needed the land to be able to. Okay, so now I have the Heat Ray option if I want that gone.
You can also give him 3 tokens if we just trade with Daggerback.
I'm gonna pass and leave up Heat Ray. I'd like him to waste something like a Snake Umbra or a...
Or like him to attack, we block with Daggerback, and then he uses some kind of trick. I don't think any of those exist.
I want a Snake Umbra. I really...
Or Elephant Umbra. Wild Heart.
Okay, that's fine.
Whatever.
Everything's fake anyway, so...
Stagger Shock somehow not good enough against our opponent.
Yeah. Goodbye.
They passed. Okay.
Goodbye. Let's get Magma out.
Okay.
Seriously, our opponent is literally just us, but better. I really wonder if they actually have, like, Emrakul in there.
Gotta be enough. They got Ulamog.
I know.
But they're going to cast right now.
They're short. They can cast. They're 1 short of Kozilek mana right now. So they could Crusher us. But we have the Daggerback Basilisk in play, so Crusher isn't actually nearly as good.
You can also, like, Spawning Breath and Brood Birthing, too.
Oh,
we saw that going around, though.
I know. I don't know exactly what we're going to do about it, but... They literally are our shadow. So they can sack 2 permanents to make this work, and then they... Yeah, so they're going to do that because that gets them 5 1/1s. I could have gone with the Magma double block, but then they just do 1 damage to the Daggerback Basilisk. I lose my entire board for this, and then Magma takes over the game. I don't have a good option, and I decided to go with the one that could result from a misplay from my opponent.
It's a shame we didn't draw that Spawning Breath earlier, because we could have killed Wild Heart with Stagger Shock plus Spawning Breath, and that would let us...
So they can kill Magma right now if they want. Like, the problem is I can't Brood Birthing.
You can kill Magma right now if you want to put 3 cards into it.
I want to. I definitely do.
And you throw Magma at it, and then you Stagger Shock it, and then you...
But I have to, yeah. And I have to sack Magma at it. Ugh.
Yeah, Magma has to die, yeah.
Wait, no. Magma does not have to die.
You Spawning Breath first?
Spawning Breath at Magma, sack the token to deal 1 damage to Magma, Stagger Shock. That'll be enough.
Okay.
So let's do that. So Spawning Breath at Magma. Deal 1 damage to Magma, paying 1, sacking Eldrazi Spawn.
That was a 3-mana shock, and we're going to cast another 3-mana shock.
Yeah. All about them 3-mana shocks. See, the problem is I couldn't go for Brood Birthing in there either because they could sacrifice 1 to kill off the spawning breath token.
Yeah, and then that would.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I figured somebody was going to ask about it because they can, if they kill that token in response to me casting Brood Birthing, the card just freaking fails.
Yeah, it becomes 2 mana into 1 instead of 2 mana into 3.
And I also can't afford 2 mana into 1 right now. Like, I would lose from that efficiency. And have to sack my Magmaw. So now he's deciding how much he wants to activate his Magmaw in response. He can kill my Magmaw. And he likely will, because it goes, like, sack the Magmaw from the first
point. Yeah, Magmaw
point.
is dying here, so he's going to get 5 Eldrazi spawn for free next turn.
Right. He might, but the problem is so that's 1, 2, 3. He has to sack either Awakening Zone or Rapacious One. I mean, obviously, you know which one of those 2 you sack, but we've forced him into a point where he has to sack one or the other of those because of how many cards he has in play. So there's 2.
Maybe he fucks up and accidentally uses his Eldrazi spawn wrong.
I think our opponent's smart enough to not do that.
Oh, I'm certain they are.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, let's hope.
Right. We're playing against an opponent who has quite a skilled player and deck builder. I'm also not going to get my Stagger Shock back, obviously. So Magmaw's trade in the... everything is fuel for the Magmaw.
Everything is fuel for the Magmaw.
Everything.
So now we're at 6 mana. Basically, the one super top deck we have left is Conquering Manticore.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, because if we do get Conquering Manticore, we hit our opponent for 10. And then can cast, like, anything we draw.
I take Heat Ray, but something that's just fine.
Yoink!
Thank you.
Okay, so now we just need to not die. We hit our opponent for... Let's see if he decides to throw every one of his Eldrazi spawn under the bus. He might.
He might. And then I'll block. Our opponent can block, but that trades the whole of their Rapacious One. So all of these, it trades them off, and then I could block Rapacious One with Conquering Manticore, and then we get into an even board.
Yeah, then we're in top deck suddenly.
And
I feel like we're behind on that, but
we're behind on top decks because our opponent's on 8, which is Ulmog's Crusher, but that's better than where we are.
Yeah, it's better than the losing that was happening.
Yeah. Like, maybe our opponent has, like, Corpse Hatch, Drana, Stranded in their hand.
Yeah.
They could have double black spells Stranded, so...
See if he makes the trade. He does. Let's hope this is a trade. He doesn't, like, Might of the Masses for what? Might of the Masses doesn't do it.
No,
Like, gets him
Praise Vengeance.
Praise Vengeance would actually get it, though. And he has...
An Invoker.
Okay, he has a 5/2. Okay, he's got a 5/2, and we've got a 3-mana. We've got yet more 3-mana shocks.
Infinite 3-mana shock. Oh boy, double black.
Okay. I mean, we have to kill Heat Ray, though, right? I mean, we have to kill Lava Fume Invoker, right?
If he invokes it. If he chose not to invoke it, I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no reason not to overbake it.
Yeah.
So now we are fighting top decks.
Alright. Opponent does have double black now, which means, like, their top decks are open.
Well, we can gain 2 life.
I'm fine with that.
On a 10-turn clock on our opponent begins. Next turn. What? 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 What?
What the hell is going on?
Wait, are we activating that Eldrazi?
Fuck, what? What is going on? Choose 98 cards?
Okay, choose Volakut, Firebore, and Kiln Fiend, and...
What are these cards? Where are these from?
These are our opponent's cards.
No, they're not. That isn't our opponent's deck.
It's their sideboard.
So we see. Wait. So we have our deck in our opponent's sideboard.
Okay, try choosing Ulabog's Crusher and Umbercool.
I can only click on. Oh my god! It really is.
It thinks we're doing that, Eldrazi.
Hold on. Let me choose enough cards. So this will take a little while. That's fine.
What happens if no OK appears?
Asking.
What's that Eldrazi called? Shit. So I can link it for the zoo.
The sponsor of Ulamog. I don't get it! Alright, I'm clicking on every card.
Yeah, this is the card we believe it is.
Yeah, this is definitely like we asked.
Although sponsor says any number, does Moto have?
Who know? Well, we know Moto only lets you play 2,000 lands in a turn.
We're going to time out because of this bug.
Right. Well, I can't do anything here. Alright, I need to choose 40 cards. Alright, I need to find 40 more cards to choose.
Only 39.
There's some cards in play I can choose. That's good.
Okay, choose our opponent's lands.
Can't. They're not a valid choice.
Okay.
Wait.
So we're stuck now officially.
Yeah, I cannot pass this prompt.
Bloodright Invoker.
Yeah,
Is there a card we don't have chose?
Can I double choose things?
You can unchoose them.
Opponent's graveyard, maybe? Nope, I can't choose opponent's grave.
Um,
My library?
You've already chose your library. That's the bottom one.
Choose this.
Choose this!
Yes!
Unchoose this!
I'm blown away at this. What is even happening?
Try always something to it.
Always yield. No, because I'm stuck in the middle of the ability. Always. And if you sit auto yes, it doesn't auto yes right away. Choosing not of this world. Are there any other choices that aren't highlighted? So here's what...
There's some in blue, like that forest below Pin and Blade. It's blue for some reason.
Okay. So here's what I think's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It wants me to choose...
Now Broodbirthing is okay. They all seem green there. They all seem green. Irresistible Prey up at the top right of the...
Yeah, so it wants me to choose those in the 24 cards in my library. Like, I'm sorry, the 23 cards in my opponent's library, and the one in their hand, but it's not showing me them.
Bottom forest in the second row.
Oh, bottom forest in the second row. Which, okay, that gets me to 23, and there's 23 cards left in my opponent's library, which it's not showing me.
Okay, yeah.
So if I close this, is my opponent's library hidden somewhere, perhaps? Is there a secret?
Like, look at the various, like, Moto windows that you have to your access. Man, Imrakul is on a roll tonight.
Yeah, Emrakul is messing with us. What is Jotty doing? Like, check this out.
It's wiggling. It was wiggling. Okay, we should try resetting Moto.
Yeah, okay. So resetting Moto. Gonna put up the little.
We'll screenshot it later. We have.
I have a video to screenshot off of. Don't worry. Like, everybody can screenshot it. I mean,
Yeah. This is
So,
amazing.
jo-
I'll Google around for current bugs with Jotty Life Strider.
this is the best end that could possibly have happened. Right?
Basically.
Alright, so reopening Moto. Like, there really could not have been a better end to this. Yeah, it really must have been. But, playing it with empty board? Like,
Okay, I can't find any bugs related to Jotty Life Strider currently.
well, I'm going to let people know about it. And I'm going to remove the little...
This is probably a new bug because Rise of the Eldrazi hasn't been around for a while.
The laws of the universe do indeed mean nothing.
Different final boss music to think of.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. I will definitely be filing for comp. Where's my game? Hold on. I heard noises.
And my.
Oh,
Okay.
you see that?
I saw it.
Still wants
Your
me.
sideboard is empty now.
Okay, so the sideboard is now. Okay, cool. So I fixed that.
We should
Okay.
probably concede. Talk to our friend before we leave. Like, tell him how his deck was basically what we wanted because we first picked Emrakul. Wait, there's a lit arrow where? Is one of our lands not selected?
Well, it doesn't matter. I need to find 22 more.
Yeah. You got the power.
Alright. Anyway. I can still concede game, right?
Okay, so I was right. My prediction where we would lose in round 2 to something stupid and then recomp and also get everything.
Perfect.
Flawless victory!
Flawless victory. Alright.
It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
We need to be reminded every once in a while that Magic Online is a very fun program for winners that was coded very well. Berlin Walrus coming in at the end, yeah.
Okay, that was the wrong version of, that's the wrong one, President Arc. This is the correct one.
Yeah. I guess I'll go ahead and, I'll do all my, highlighting and that sort of thing later, but I am ecstatic about this outcome.
It was the best possible. It was perfect.
This was perfect. Really, could there have actually been a better outcome? I don't think so.
And I kept my promise with Kaz.
What?
You did not draft green-blue.
I knew that had.
I tried to get you to do it, and you didn't. Because I was like, oh, there's like regress and like narcolepsy and shit here. We should pick those.
Well, I really wanted to be in red-green because red-green has the best ramp tools.
Yeah, it does.
That's really weird. That showed us our opponent's sideboard.
We got to look at their sideboard. Okay, I don't think that was Spawn Sire, because it was letting us pick. It was letting us pick the wrong kinds of things to be Spawn Sire for Ulamog. But that was like, okay, so we learned a lesson. Don't cast Jotty Life Strider into a naked board. Bad things happen.
Look, that was all we had. We needed to.
Yeah.
What if I could have selected all 100 cards? Would I have gained 200 life?
Do we just win at that point?
I think so. If I gained 200 life against my opponent's ramp deck, honestly, I actually think they could still kill me. Like, Drana could kill me from 200.
Drana could kill you from 200, but... Oh, Kaz is here. How much of that did you see, Kaz?
Kaz, I hope you caught that.
I hope you just saw the beauty that was happening. Oh, there's a card that lets you choose 99 cards from play, and
There is no card in Magic that says search your hand, graveyard, or your library, your opponent's sideboard, the stack, and permanents you control. You're right, that isn't a card that exists in Magic.
yeah, that's not a card that exists. We are definitely going to make a highlight of that.
I have a couple I'm going to make out of this one, like successfully casting Emrakul or
Start the final highlight from the called shot on
yes.
Conquering Manticore, and then just let it ride. Just like
anyway, this ruled. We're done though for the night. So
we're done. Like Rise of the Eldrazi, we experienced one night is all we needed to experience everything you got.
It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Thank you, Nope, for joining.
No problem.
Thanks, everyone.
I was glad to be here.
So was I. Good night, everybody.